Had the mic muted on 2 places. Thank you for catching that one, because I would have talked and talked and talked and never caught that. So what took me so long, like I was saying, was that I put the Twitch link in and it just wasn't working in Discord because I guess you have to put the full link in. You can't just put twitch.tv/. You got to go all the way with it. So I was just sitting here fumbling around trying to get the Twitch link to work. But it's in there now. But if you want those direct links, of course, in the YouTube description, you can find the Blaster Goblin public Discord link. You can hang out there all week. I updated some things around here. We have a chat on full screen now, so you can see what's come through, and also we on Twitch if you're into that kind of thing. I didn't prepare this week. Usually I put some things into my notes. I didn't do that. Really excited to see Mitch back, by the way. Haven't seen him for a couple weeks. Glad he's here. I didn't prepare. Usually I put something in, like, I don't know, even the day of. I try to put something on there, and I just didn't. So we're just gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say free balling, but I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. Free balling is certainly not the word I'm looking for. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. It's all nonsense. Um, Winging it. There you go. I love the Patrick Stump, the thumbnail. Dude, it took me so long to get a good Patrick Stump picture. While this is going, I'm gonna clear out some. Yep, there it is. I gotta clear out some tabs that are reverbing back into my ear. That was great. Yeah, I went to the old stream. Am I a moderator? You, as of today, you and Andy are moderators. I was gonna make TJ one also, but it just wouldn't. You have to just type a name in and try to find it, and I couldn't find it. That's why you're wrenched up. You got the wrench. Because I was adjusting some things, and then I saw that, and I was like, why not? Might as well put somebody in that position. And you guys are constants here at the Blaster Goblin Show TM, so I thought, why not? But the chat window is pretty sick on full screen. Pretty excited about that. If you caught that right there, I switched to this really quickly because you could see that TJ is online, yet he hasn't been in the chat yet. So he's on his Xbox, but he's not in here in the chat. So kind of ridiculous. Yeah, we're back at Pro Skater 5, and I realized today that we are getting dangerously close to the end of this series of streams. We've got this, and then we've got 1+2, and then 3+4 when it comes out in July on the technically the 11th, but early access 8th, which is when I'll have it in my grasp. Which is a whole other dilemma that's a Tuesday, I think, and I don't stream on Tuesdays, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that without you. If am I going to do my first playthrough without a stream, or am I going to do that on stream? And I feel like it's best to do it on stream, but like I also don't want to wait, so we may be doing a Tuesday stream, which is honestly kind of wildin'. I like that Andy comments about being a YouTube moderator in the Twitch chat. I had no intention when we started this last week of playing as a created character, but the Patrick Stump meme has been the thing that I've waited. It's not really a meme. The Patrick Stump bit is what I've been thinking about all week from last week's stream. Was that I was just really excited to see this guy ripping again, and also kind of curious if this guy got any royalties for them just like ripping off his likeness entirely. And earlier when I was trying to make that thumbnail, couldn't find a single other person calling this Patrick Stump, and that bothered me. Because that's what I've thought since the moment I saw him, is that this guy is most certainly Patrick Stump, Fall Out Boy frontman. Frontman. I'm not all there today, I'm sorry. You're gonna get word flubs like that. It's not that I'm like unprepared or anything. Like I mean, I am. I just said I was unprepared, but like it's not like I'm like tired or anything. I'm just one of those days that I'm just not in there. I don't even know how I would begin to get up there to that. I did this. I guess I didn't. I just kind of jumped right into the. Oh well, that must be how I do that then. Found that out by accident. I didn't like start at the menu or anything. I just jumped right into this because of this like wild network issue that this game is of just having to kill the connection constantly. And I didn't feel like doing that from the beginning. These stream elements look nice, dog. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the whole chat thing. I hope is worked out for the shared chat, which I found out while making this that apparently it's like against TOS for Twitch to have uh, combined chat. Did not know that, but I'm not gonna stop it because I'm not gonna put in the work to have run two different chats. I just want them in one place so I can look at both. It's easier for me that way. Am I missing a tire? Oh, collect the VHS. Oh yeah, and some tires. Is this a different? No, this is the same place. But I missed a stack of tires right there. Man, I really did. I just jumped. Usually I give a little, like, preamble thing, a little bit of something at the beginning, and I just ran right into it because I wanted to call out TJ for being online and not in the chat. I don't know why he did that. What's wrong with me? Just let the man live his life. Just derailed my whole stream to call him out. And honestly, he kind of deserves it. What's he doing not being here? That's why he didn't get to be a mod. That's why he doesn't get a wrench. I'm going to take his wrench and give it to Mitch. I'm going to hand out wrenches to everyone. Everyone except for him. There we go. All tire stacks broken. Now I have to find the VHS tape. All my homies hate Twitch. Absolutely. I also hate Twitch. Have you ever... I'm alive on Twitch, about to just dog on it entirely. Every time I'm in somebody's chat and they ask if I stream on Twitch, I'm always like, nah, this platform is horse ass, is the exact thing I say every time. I've put it in like 12 people's chats because I can't stand using Twitch. But that's where the people are, so I figured I should go there also. Also, their whole like partner program is way easier to get into, which I thought maybe I should be pushing because I've been pushing more YouTube, but really it's just go where you want to go because that was kind of the whole thing, is that I was trying to hit people where you go to people where they are, and then when they gain their sanity, they'll come on over to YouTube where they belong. But Twitch, the problem I have with it is, first off, there's 4 billion ads. And it's not like you can do like as far as I know, you can't do like the YouTube premium, like you pay a subscription and there's no ads, because you have to subscribe to every individual channel. So if you want no ads on all the people you watch, you're paying like, I don't know, $60 or whatever to not have ads. And I don't even watch like that much Twitch. But that, and then also, for whatever reason, if I'm in a video, like watching somebody stream, not like, when you open the app, there's, oh, I'm way off frame. Why anybody, oh, I went the wrong way. Why did anybody tell me I'm off frame? When you're watching somebody stream, like actually in their thing, I have a problem. Because, there's like the little, when you open the app, it's like the little TikTok thing you can look at and see like all the people streaming. You scroll through there. That thing works fine, but if I open somebody's actual stream, it'll just freeze after like 6-7 minutes. Not even that. And then I have to close it, go out to the little Twitch, the little TikTok looking thing and then go back into the stream, and it'll work fine for another 6 or 7 minutes, and it freezes again without fail every time. And then I end up just watching in the little like TikTok thing window because I don't feel like going in and out of it. But then you can't chat from there, and that's half the fun of watching a stream is that you chat. So that's my Twitch rant about all the problems I have with it. Oh, I thought the tape would. Where is the tape? I imagine it's got to be up somewhere, right? People, it's over for DJ. Yeah, there was a situation once where I needed to remove something from chat and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I have no idea how I did it, so that's partially why the responsibility has been just dumped onto you, because I couldn't figure it out, so I just went back in the VOD and blurred the chat. I don't know, like a minute or two until that scrolled out of the way because I couldn't figure out how to get it out of there. Where is this VHS? It's all I need. I'm gonna take a second here, possibly derail this whole thing when I do this. Okay. Nothing is showing up there. Maybe it's because I just opened it. Cool. Okay. We'll see. Because there it is. I had to open up a second chat window so I could see because the chat is not opening as good as I want to. I mean, it looks great on the stream, but I can't really read it, so I had to open up a second chat window. I'm glad you said, is it MVP2? Because that was literally the joke I was going to make, and I was like, only Ryan and Andy are going to get this joke. So I'm glad somebody made it for me, so I didn't seem like the guy that was pulling an inside joke. Where is this VHS? VHS, more like lost. I have no idea where this thing is. Oh, there it is. What is it all the way up there? Why would they possibly put it up there? It comes with the territory. But you think you're in love with me because of that bit? Because of the joke about it being lost? Definitely my best work, if I do say so myself. No, no, no. Don't do that. The last thing we need is to cause any network issues while playing this. Oh, this thing is a mess. While I was in the looking for a Patrick stump for the thumbnail, which I ended up just pulling a screenshot of the stream from last week, which didn't turn out like super high quality, but it's kind of part of the charm. It's a garbage quality fake. Oh, can I? Oh, I can't manual. I hate when they do that to me. Good thing this level is just a rip off of Warehouse, and you can do this in any version of the Warehouse, and then I won't have to manual. When I was looking for that, I went through a bunch of YouTube videos of people playing this game, and people really were in denial the first like couple months of this game being out. They were like, "Oh yeah, it's not that bad." And they were really just wanting it to be good. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my head. I lost my head. I also watched the Conan Clueless Gamer on this, which is I love that bit. The entire time they're really struggling to pretend like they're enjoying playing this, and I think that's the reason. I mean, I'm a Conan fan regardless, but the reason I really like specifically that episode of Clueless Gamer is because you can tell everyone, including Tony Hawk, is trying to pretend like he's having a good time, and he's hiding it the worst. Except for Lil Wayne is there also, and he might have genuinely been having a good time, but he also kind of seemed like he had no idea where he was. So, I don't think it takes much for that guy to have a good time. Oh no, my head's gonna explode again. I can't let this happen twice. Oh, it does. You would think that would work like any other Tony Hawk thing, and if you comboed during it, it wouldn't. Like it would just keep going. But apparently, no matter how hard your combo in your head just keeps on a growing. It'd be cool if the wall plants or sticker slaps, whatever they are, worked uh at least 50% of the time, but they work about 12. Oh no. See, if the plant worked, I wouldn't be in this dilemma, but here I am in a dilemma. Okay, that one was my fault, but I'm I'm gonna blame them anyways. Because why didn't he wall plant that little wall? That could have been the end of my skull there. I'm already doing poor riffs on the game because I didn't prepare today. I don't need to prepare. I'm an expert at this now. I'll just do this off the dome. That could have been the word I was looking for earlier, but I couldn't find. Not that I feel good about saying off the dome. Oh, okay, cool. I got sick anyways. I'll take it. Oh, got an achievement. Here we go. Back to this. Really glad when this game's over and I don't have to shut off my network every 6 seconds. That's going to be a super cool improvement to every stream after this one. What I should have done is just deleted my progress of the all achievements profile, because why do I need to have that saved? We're already 20 minutes in? No, it felt like minutes. Time flies when you're on the Blaster Goblin Show TM. Is it? Oh, I'm supposed to just be grinding. Ah, what a ding dong I am. I didn't pay attention, as I always do, to know if I needed to do combos to make it go up higher. I really gotta start reading this stuff. Man, everything feels like it's kind of like unresponsive. I thought I was doing pretty good last week, but I'm struggling hitting manuals constantly today. It's that the stupid Xbox D-pad that's shaped like a saucer. Everything about this thing is great except for its saucer dish. There we go. Patrick Stone, more like Patrick really good at Tony Hawk. That's the bit. I'm gonna do that a lot. That's just the joke I got going right now. It's nearly involuntary. It's just kind of happening. So how's everybody doing? What's been going on in the world? That was so rad. I did that with one hand. Poke zeroing and Pro Skater 5ing at the same time. Where else are you gonna get a quality stream skill like that? That's why you people come here, to see sick tricks like that. Dude Perfect, call me up. A little bit of a goofball today, I think. What do you guys think? Big day for my wife and all the other Swifties in the world. What did Swifty do? Swifty. Her name is Swifty. What did she do? Oh, you are here. You definitely weren't. You weren't here for the beginning, right? I totally had nothing bad to say about you the entire time. She owns all her masters now. She get him away from Scooter. Well, isn't that the guy who had him, Scooter? Oh, okay. So you were here for it. Sick. I had no idea that happened. I missed that. I missed it. It was a big day for the Swifties. Because I'm not a Swifty, Taylor Swift, or whatever you call it, whatever you want to call them. I'm not a Taylor Swift man, but I get it. I get that some people are really into that. I don't know if it helps to combo this at all, or if it's all distance related. Because I'm not even close to AM, and I've done so many laps. If I retry, does it tell me what this is again? No. Is there a mission objective thing? Okay, so I'm just gonna have to figure this out off the dome. Mentioned I saw Guar the other day, and they had Taylor Swift come out, and they cut a baby. What? All right. That I mean, it sounds real. I mean, just for my small experiences with Guar, that does sound realistic. Oh yeah, you got to combo these. I think. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know I'm manualing in a circle real fast. Wow, I really thought I could get around that and have a big combo, but he refuses to wall plant ever. There we go. How's that? Did that help? That helps a lot. Yeah, it is big combo. Once again, it's big combo. That's the secret. Maybe I should just start reading these. That would probably help. Did they remove flat ground tricks from this game? I think so. Maybe. Yes, they did. They removed a lot of necessary gameplay features from this game. And what they should have removed was the game. Oh no. That was not my intention. Why is the map in front of the restart button? That just seems like a bad call for a Tony Hawk game to have no restart like directly at the top. That's the most used button here is restart. Games are propaganda by Big Combo. Yeah, they just want to sell those little pizza flavored snacks real bad. Anybody? No, I'm sure nobody did because nobody is following the Thps 3+4 marketing campaign like I am. They released like it was a solid like minute and a half video today, entirely just about the Frosted Flakes sponsorship. It's in 3+4. It showed college at the beginning of 4, but every spot that there could possibly be a Frosted Flakes ad, they put a Frosted Flakes ad. Plus a guy the whole time ripping in a Tony the Tiger shirt. I take that back. Multiple Tony the Tiger shirts. Oh, went out of bounds. And I mean, I get the Tony Hawk Tony Hawk games are going to have a lot of ad placement, but just the amount of Frosted Flakes in that 1 minute and a half clip was surprising to me. Okay, we'll call it at that one. I'm not going to keep going past that. I forgot I need to turn that back on before I go into a game type. This network thing is just a whole nightmare that I wish I did not have to deal with. I'm surprised now that Activision is owned by Xbox and they're putting out new Tony Hawk games. They haven't decided to turn this game back on. There's people who want to play this. You think they'd make it available to them? I could probably do better than that, but I really don't care enough to do it. So we do have something important to deal with, and that is what I was saying earlier: is that we're getting very close to the end of this series, and then I have to find something else to stream that's not Tony Hawk, unless we're just gonna start over and do the whole thing over again, which I'm not entirely opposed to, but I feel like eventually that's gonna get old to somebody. Like somehow, nearly a year of only Tony Hawk games hasn't gotten old to anybody. But once I start redoing them all, that could be a problem. So we have to decide where we go. I've thought about it. We could just go to doing like whatever game. Oh, this is just trick. Oh, Coke Zero's fighting back at me. We could just go to like whatever games, whatever day, like like normal people do. But I kind of like this series thing. So I feel like I could keep it going, or at least do like a series and then a couple of just random streams and then another series, or work on the series every other week, something like that. So I threw around a couple series ideas to do. I was talking to, I don't know if he does outwardly say his name is Adam in content. So Adam, that is usually in the chat as Atro, he was streaming yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, which I think was also his birthday, or was that last week? I don't remember. Every day's blurring together. He was asking about it in his chat because I'm just using other people's chat as free advertising now. And he asked about what I would go to after this, so I just threw out a list of stuff that may be the next series. I went to Halo as a possibility because I really like the Halo games. That would be a good option for all the streams for doing the whole series because I never played through 5 or Infinite, so I would have something new to look forward to at the end of it that apparently is not very good. I liked Infinite a lot, but 5 I turned on for like 4 seconds and I was like, this ain't it, and never touched it again. Anyone who knows you knows the real answer. Resident Evil is a lot. Also, I already do a Resident Evil thing, so I don't know if I should do Resident Evil in streams also. Because I think I threw that in the list of stuff yesterday also. That Resident Evil is an option. But it's a lot of games. I mean, I guess it's not like too many more than Tony Hawk, but since I already do the review series in October, it feels like it'd be too much, especially when we get to October, when it's only Tony Hawk or only Resident Evil all the time. I'm not opposed to it though. It's on the book. Also, you should go the opposite way and play a series you've never touched. Oh, like Silent Hill? that would be my the opposite of Resident Evil also, is by going into Silent Hill, because I've never touched one of those games. I was super curious about the 2 remake, but I think I've played maybe like 3 minutes of a Silent Hill, and it wasn't a good one. It was actually TJ's. I think he had it on like a PSP or DS maybe. It was some like isometric Silent Hill game that I played there for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, yeah, this ain't me. Origins was good. Okay, yeah, I couldn't even tell you what it was called. Oh, Hawkman into house. This is certainly the mode that's going to be in 3+4 called Hawk, and nobody's going to be excited about this returning. This is Robomoto's addition to the series. Which, if I remember right, was in Ride. I think one of these is in Ride, or wasn't it Shred? They were something similar to this in Ride or Shred. But Origins was on the PSP. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Maybe it was PSP because I never owned a PSP. PSP is a big like crater in my gaming knowledge. I have the whole consoles past me. I mean, I played a lot of games from it, like on Vita later and stuff. I played Dexter, which is another series that is on the list of. Are you serious? You're gonna Axel stall? Um. Oh, the one I played on your Vita was Book of Memories. Oh, okay, it was Vita. Okay. Why didn't you lead with that? uh, where was it? I got lost. Oh, yeah. Another series that I brought up was possibly Jack and Daxter, because that's like my third favorite series. In my top 3 games of all time is Resident Evil 4, Tony Hawk Underground, and then Jack 2. Oh, I did too many grinds. Oh, you have to get like all of them every time? Okay, well that sucks. Was unaware of that. I missed a bunch of those. um, yeah, so Jack and Daxter is on there. That would have one game I've never played because I've never played the non-Naughty Dog 4th game that they made. What's it called? I always want to call it Treasure Planet. We'll derail this for a minute and talk about the Treasure Planet game on PS2 was so good. I think about it all the time, how much I really liked the Treasure Planet game for PS2. I feel like I may have mentioned it on a stream before. Like, I'm just recycling content right now. Because every time it pops into my brain, I'm like, man, what a certified slapper that is. The other games I mentioned were Sly Cooper would be a fun series to do. I've always been very fond of those. Also didn't play the what, Sucker Punch. Is that who made those? I've never played the non-Sucker Punch 4th game of that either. 5th? 4th? No, 4th. Yeah, I've never played that one. I got Am? I'm not even gonna try to go further than that. I don't like that mode. I'm gonna be so irritated if that's what's in 3+4 as Hawk mode. And then I'm trying to think. I thought I had another series. Oh, Dead Rising. I also brought up as a possible option because I almost started the Dead Rising remake last night, 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, I almost started it. I finished South of Midnight finally because I've been playing that for months, and I was like looking through my backlog. I've got a big backlog. I'm buried under my backlog right now, and I'm just slowly working through it. Hey, Mom! I listened to that song on the way home today. Work. It popped on, and I was like, well, I can't skip it. Destroy. How do I just... Oh, okay. Oh, you do the stomp mechanic. This is so stupid. This is dumb. I'm like angry. I'm actively angry right now at how dumb of a mission this is. Are you serious right now? Sick. Yeah, so barely under my backlog. Yeah, we'll go through the backlog now. Like I said, we're just off the dome content today. So whatever I've got going on in the brain right now, it's gamer brain. That what I ended up downloading is I downloaded Dead Rising Remaster because I've been really curious about that since it came out. I was waiting for the physical edition, and then never got around to getting it. So Now, oh, I'm done. I'm done with this place. We can move on. I've never seen that leaderboard. The entire time last stream, I didn't see a leaderboard. What was that about? That was new. Did they update things? Why would they just suddenly add in a leaderboard right now? Um, God, I'm so bad at staying on track at the comment. I'm in the middle of a sentence and then something pops up and I just lose the thread entirely. Yes, I was waiting for the physical, then never got around to it. Now the digital is an option. Thanks, TJ. So I downloaded that, and then I also downloaded Claire Obscure Expedition 33 because people won't stop talking about it, and I know it's not the game I'm gonna enjoy. Like I know that Expedition 33 is way out of the realm of stuff I like. The story seems really cool. I really like the concept of it. So I'm gonna give it a shot, but I know I'm gonna get bored like 5 hours in and not touch it ever again. Is this cool? Oh, it's a hologram. Oh, it's got Chris Cole on it. I guess we're sticking with that again. I'll go back to this one. We gave Chris Cole his moment in Pro Skater HD. He doesn't need any more moments. Oh no, not the asteroid belt. Also, back to the clueless gamer thing for a minute. We're all over the place today. There was a part where Conan plays Lil Wayne. They play like a high score challenge or whatever. A pass the controller high score challenge. They don't have two controllers for some reason. But there's when it showed their scores on screen, I was kind of like, man, that's weak. They got like 18,000. Like, what a weak score. Like, you guys couldn't even hit the 100,000 mark. They had like a full like 2 minutes, maybe even a full minute, but a full minute, and you can't get higher than that. I have higher than that now, and I didn't even do anything. It didn't really show their whole run, but like, I would expect better than that from even like the most beginner of Tony Hawk players. And that came to my mind because I played it on Asteroid Belt, which this map is entirely broken. Then we'll get into that as it goes. But yeah, backlog stuff. Expedition 33 is on the list, and I'm debating between that and Dead Rising, and that really hinges on if I'm gonna go into Dead Rising. If I'm gonna do a series of Dead Rising streams from beginning to end, then I'll wait and play the remaster at the end of the stream series for the last one. Because I'm a big Dead Rising guy. Really like me some Dead Rising, and I think if we're gonna go through it, I'm gonna be really excited during Dead Rising 2, and then get through the rest of them, and then be excited to finish it with a game I haven't touched yet. Here we go. This stupid hoverboard thing makes you go way too fast. This whole entire level is built around. It's like they made the level and then they added moon physics to the level afterwards because you're in an asteroid belt. But because they designed the entire level before they added that in, the entire level is broken once you have this, and it's like impossible to avoid having moon gravity. So you do that constantly. You just fly off the map, and then it still gives you moon gravity. And this whole thing is so broken, and I hate it. This is the worst level in this game because the rooftops is bad because they designed it all around the double jump power up. But this sucks to not be able to like land anything. It's just I don't know what Robomoto thought they were doing when they made any of these Tony Hawk games, but They certainly didn't like look to the past at all for inspiration. I guess I should get to. I lost track of my backlog thing. I could get back into that. There was a lot there. Um, the other games on that list were Avowed because that came out a while ago, and Indiana Jones took me a long time to get through, so I missed everything that came out in the like December to like March window because I was just playing that forever and working on a bunch of videos, so I didn't play a whole lot of games. And then I moved on to South of Midnight. I played Atom Fall for like 7 minutes, and then accidentally went to the end at the beginning and gave up on it. But then I went to South of Midnight, and now I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. The other one on what was that other game that came out? It's not Avowed. The other one, because I said Avowed. I thought there was another game kind of like that came out. I've had this backlog like ingrained in my skull of all these things I need to play, and it's suddenly now that I'm trying to pull the knowledge, I can't find any of it. I want to say Immortals of Avium, but that came out forever ago, which is also a backlog game that I wanted to try, but it's so far back that like it's not even in the running anymore. What else has come out recently? I could just stop playing in the middle of this and go check out like Game Pass, see what's on there. I missed. Oh, I bought RoboCop. I haven't got to that yet. RoboCop Rogue City. Everybody said it was like a really good RoboCop simulator. People really liked that if they liked RoboCop. So I feel like I will enjoy that. It looked like a lot of fun. Haven't touched it yet. You did miss Rooftops. Rooftops was last week. You missed all my. It was late into the nights of last week. Like, God, it was close to 1 a.m. when I was doing Rooftops. I was deep in thought of just trying to nail the 1,000,001 double jumps, and I think I skipped like half the level because I was like, I've completed enough here that I don't need to do anymore, and left. It doesn't compare to Asteroid Belt though. Asteroid Belt is the worst of the worst. Just makes me so mad. I'm mad that they designed this way. Why would you design a whole level and then add moon gravity? Like that's the way that should be done at all. I'm missing little rock guys. What are they called? Crystals. I'm missing some crystals. Does that do something if you land on that? Okay, it does. There's also, I think, a DVD somewhere. DVD in that. Yeah, I got lost in my backlog thing again. But right now, the toss-up for the games of playing are Expedition 33 or Dead Rising. But that's all hinging on this. And it's like a couple weeks before I decide what I'm gonna do other than Tony Hawk, because I gotta finish this, which will probably be this tonight, and then next week is, I guess it'll be next week, will be 1+2, which I could knock out in a night, and I know that because I keep playing it. Like when it's not stream time, I've been getting the itch, and I've just been playing 1+2. I've blown through the campaign 1+2 like 5 times in the past couple weeks. I'll just pop it on and do the entire thing in a sitting, and then go back to whatever I was doing. I get the urge. You know how us boys are. We get urges. You just gotta bust some sick shove-its in 1+2 or whatever, whatever it is the teens say. Wait, there's 2 of these. I bet it's up here. Oh, nope, already got one. Okay. Well, that was a good thought. If I were a crystal, where would I be? Okay, I've already got this one too. Unless the one over there is new and I haven't been over there. Okay, this is absurd. Where would they hide these crystals? Does this have a thing like Pro Skater HD where you can... No, it does. It just shows you the map. There's no way to pull the locations. So one good thing Pro Skater HD ever gave us, and then they never gave it to us again. Apparently I knew there were two of these because I already got all the stuff in both of them. By two of these, I mean areas with the little bowl in them. I didn't clarify at all. I just said, oh, there's two of these. Didn't explain at all what I was talking about. I told you, brain is just, it ain't worked too good today. I don't know what it's about. It just woke up that way. It's been that way all day. I guess I do have something to correct from last week. So we'll move away from the backlog conversation. Last week, I talked about the Mind's Eye video that I did for the creator program with them, and then how I was like, I did it, and then they ghosted me. I never heard anything back from them, and that was like the end of that. They, like, the day after the stream, messaged me about sitting in on a preview. I guess this is like I think it was 2 days, 2 or 3 days after the stream. They messaged me about sitting in on a live presentation for the explainer trailer they put out, which was the day after a bunch of people who got to sit in a real preview, like the people more important than me, they got to actually like preview the game, which isn't, they didn't get to play it. It was one of those they stream the game and let you watch kind of things, and they had not great things to say about it. So so I was like, ooh, this is rough. And then like that next day they were like, do you want to sit in on this explainer trailer? Because I said a lot in the video I did that I was like, this game looks cool, but I have no idea what it is, and it could just be, you know, just like vaporware or garbage or whatever it is. But I had trust in Leslie Benzies that, you know, he'd hold his studio to the standard they held Rockstar to. And then like 2 days later he was like, they're paying people to say negative things about my game, which is just like the wackest thing you could possibly say. What do you mean? No one is paying people to say bad stuff about your game that no one even knows what it is. They're doing a good enough job not marketing that game. No one has to be paid to not know what it is. But that since that little preview thing, they requested a second video, and I was like, sure, why not? And then saw that the deadline was in like 4 days. So tomorrow you're getting another Mind's Eye video. It's a little more edited. I don't like to do these unscripted things back to back. I prefer to do, I'm gonna do them in unscripted and then hit with like one of these bigger, long, scripted, edited videos. So I jumped into the editing bag a little bit in this one, more than I do in the unscripted ones. So look out for that tomorrow at some point. Probably around noon. If I do a Saturday upload, it's usually around noon. If I do a weekday upload, it's usually around 5. That's a little behind the scenes secret for you. So yeah, enjoy that. And then of course there is other videos I am working on that are the long scripted ones. You can find them if you're in the Discord. You can see what's in there, what I'm working on. You can help me work on them with ideas, like Ryan did the other day till 1 a.m. in a Discord call. But let me tell you, when that video comes out, that is not the one that's coming out after this Mind's Eye one. That one's gonna be sick. We got a lot of ideas we cooked up. Why does that never work? Why would they even put in the ability to wall plant if it works 1% of the time? Oh no. I thought I got moon gravity. How did I get moon gravity? Is it this? Ah, there it is. The spin is so slow. I think I've upgraded my spin enough, but it's just so slow that I always expect to get farther with it than I do. I gotta restart this. The moon gravity's throwing me off. No, 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 no. Moon gravity will get you every time. There's certainly more things to talk about that happened this week, and I'll figure it out as soon as I'm out of gamer mode for this high score challenge. That seems like a wildly high score. I mean, I know we're getting close to the end of the game, but that just seems like a little much compared to the previous scores I've had to do. Not that I can't do it, but that's just the amateur score. Man, that slam mechanic is just truly an awful invention. That's okay. I'll take high score. I don't care enough. 5 million? You want me to get 5 million? Oh, I was supposed to do the network thing and I didn't do it. It's gonna take like 4 years for this to finish. Before I actually started the stream, I tried to just load into a level without dropping the network. It just wouldn't go. It sat here for like 10 solid minutes and I had to restart the game. So we may end up there. Oh, there we go. I should have known better. I've done this whole dropping the network thing enough. I'm I'm over here way out of frame because I'm just spinning in my chair. Like I told you I got the brain is just cooked today. I literally did nothing different than I do in my normal day today, yesterday or today. It's just the average. No grinds. They want me to do it no grinds. The little icon, there's always the icon at the top right there of like the thing you can't do. And the no manual one makes sense because it's a board up, but that one's just a board that's flat, so it kind of just looks like no skateboard. I know it was a topic in the Discord that people responded to, but for the people that aren't in the Discord, I've been obsessed with Everybody's Live with John Mulaney, that talk show he has on Netflix. That really just broken the entire structure of talk shows. I watched the first like 2 episodes when they came out, and I got behind, so I binged them over the last 3 days because I wanted to see him fight 3 14-year-old boys. I thought that'd be a great concept, and I watched that last night. I finally got to that episode that was like a day late. Oh no. No, I was seconds away. It was like 2 seconds off. I could have had it. I could have been sick. It's okay. Don't care enough. Uh and I mean like that's been like my reason for watching it all this time is to get to that. I mean, not from the beginning, but since that came up, I'm like, man, that's the thing I really want to see. Otherwise, it could have just fallen off for me. But that was the one that I was like, that's the thing I certainly need to see from this. What did I do? I got distracted in there, messing with chat windows. I gotta say, he did do it, and it was sick that he did it. I'm not gonna spoil how it went, but I knew it was gonna be kind of this way because you can't have a man in his 40s assault 3 children on live television. So I knew he wouldn't be punching these kids. So it was just an all grapple fight. But I expected it to last longer than it did. Like this thing maybe lasted 30 seconds. That's my only disappointment by it. That I think the 3 14-year-old boy fight should have went on a little longer than just 30 seconds or so. I didn't time it. Could have been a full like 9 minutes, but I have no idea. It seemed like 30 seconds, and it wasn't long enough for me. Oh, I thought I was grinding. I accidentally manualed. That's kind of a hard thing to do, accidentally manual. I don't know if I can change these tricks or not, but that body burial, that needs to be something else, because that takes way too long. That animation is super long. And I do special tricks that take way longer than that. Like the Sal flip. That's like the longest animation trick in the history of Tony Hawk. All my homies hate a Sal flip. Ain't that right, homies? Give me one of these guys in the chat if you hate it. So I didn't even see if it. Okay, it did. I was like, I didn't see if I hit the thing. Yeah, one of these guys in the chat if you hate a South Flip. I can do better. I'll give that one a second try. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, that's close enough. Not even what I said to do, but that's fine. I don't know. I don't think people pay attention. I assume everything I do is in a vacuum that no one sees, and they do. But I've had the habit of every time I see, I've become that meme on you know, the one that's like dudes will just see this and go hell yeah. Now when I see something that I'm like, oh, that's cool, I've just been commenting this emoji and hell yeah. I've just been commenting that and putting that into people's chats, and that's just my way of just going, yeah, I like this thing. And I don't know why that habit has started, and I can't stop doing it. I've put that in so many comments across like YouTube and social media everywhere. It's just I can't stop. I don't know what's causing me to do it. I think I've done it like 7 times just today. The internet probably, like most places, probably think I'm a bot now because I have one phrase that I comment on most things. But also, it's quite a conversation starter. Give me a better conversation starter than that. Sound off in the chat with a conversation. I'm having too much fun here tonight. Running my own stream into the ground, having too much fun. You don't have to sound off in the chat. You sound off with whatever you want. Oh, God, that was the longest yawn in the history of yawns. It wasn't even like yawning for half of it. I was just mouth open. Like I was mid prep for yawn. God, this stomp thing sucks. Oh, the other thought for stream series was Mafia. Because I really like the Mafia series. That was one that I thought of. But that runs into some gray area with what I don't know is allowed to be streamed. I'm sure somebody had to have streamed Mafia 2 before, but you gotta, like, you know, avoid some collectibles in there. I don't know why that just came. That was like nearly an hour ago I was talking about that. Alright, is that how long I've been going? No, it was not nearly an hour. Okay. I feel like we could cut the time of these streams in like over a half by not having to do this. Mm. That wasn't a that's really good. The Coke Zero, that was a this is that kind of game type. And this is the get the eggs out of the pool game type, or get the balls out of the pool game type, but with eggs. I thought I could earthquake them by doing a stomp. No. Oh, well, now that's taking me way far away from where I need to be because I accidentally hit that portal. See what I mean by this? This level's broken by these stupid. The stop. Can't even stop. The stupid zero gravity has just destroyed this whole level. The other idea I had, I'm just gonna keep jumping back to stuff that I mentioned earlier, like because the whole like fried brain thing. Like I just keep having thoughts pop in. I'll go back to the thing I was talking about with ideas for later streams. I also thought of maybe doing a couple of like community streams, I guess is the way to phrase it. I don't have like a community, but I got over 800 subscribers that five people out of them actually watch what I'm doing. I don't know why they hit the button, but I thought about doing like maybe there's like if I'm doing all Halos, maybe we do a stream where I just have an open Halo game. We all just jump in. I mean, I keep the Discord open all the time, so whoever is in the Discord can just pop into the chat of the stream at all times. Which I do a bad job of stating that. I never bring that up. That's just the thing. Like at any time, anybody can pop in here. Andy uses it the most to goof in the middle of the stream. He'll just play a sound clip into the Discord, but it is there until someone abuses it. Is pudding packs a space thing? I've never associated pudding with space. It actually seems like one of the harder things to eat in space. But I've never eaten in space. I don't know if you know that about me. Not a guy that's eaten a meal in space before. It may be easier than I think it is. Oh no, I'm going all the way over here for nothing. New level unlocked, the underground. I think that's the last level. So I think technically we could be like at the end, but I'm gonna stick this one out. Let's see, how do I unlock the pro? Okay, I didn't. I thought I had the pro unlocked. I just couldn't see the little lock there. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? 10:37. What? Oh, is this one of those? No, it's not one of those shoot fire ones. I just run into these? Okay. We're killing aliens. Don't remember this at all. You couldn't tell by my reaction. It caught me off guard to come out of that pause menu and just see a bunch of floaty aliens. Oh, I missed one? I can kill aliens faster than that. I'll give that one a second run now that I know what I'm doing here. Look at that. Went from am to sick immediately. Nobody kills aliens on a skateboard better than this guy. I most certainly should have come more prepared today. I don't know why I didn't prepare for today. Usually I have something big. It's been a weird week coming off of Memorial Day, and then we had Memorial Day. I didn't work that day. I had a whole Monday that I just hung out, and then went back to work Tuesday after a long weekend. Always sucks. And then Wednesday I had to leave work early to pick up my son because my grandma is his babysitter on days that we work. Let me rephrase that. Days we both work. And so he goes there 2 days a week. And she was selling a house. So I had to go pick him up in the middle of that. And that threw off my week also because I worked a half day in the middle of a week that I didn't. Like I already missed a day of. But it was sick because I left there and then we just like hung out all day. Went to the park. It was great. Had a grand old time. And then I spent every night trying to throw this mind's eye video together because I had like zero notice on it. Oh, I didn't even get the score that I needed. So that really threw a wrench into things, this mind's eye video that I didn't expect to be doing. And I feel like there hasn't been like I mean, there's been news of stuff happening, but I feel like all of at least the news I care about, all of the news has been dominated by Switch 2 coming out. Was that next week? I didn't get a Switch 2. I didn't pre-order one because the only thing I care about on it right now is Mario Kart, and oh god, Coke Zero is really fighting me today. Everything that I want Mario Kart's the only thing I care about, and I do really want it. It looks good. I'm really into that, but like I said earlier, my backlog is so long. I do not need it right now. I do not have time. I spend so much time talking about video games and doing this that I do not have time to play video games anymore. So I just have decided I'll let the Switch come to me later when I'm ready for it. But I'm excited for everyone else that's gonna play it here soon. And who knows? It may be like 2 weeks after it's out. I'm like, I gotta have this thing. Then speed over to the Best Buy or wherever to go get one. Because it doesn't seem like I don't know of anybody having trouble getting a hold of a Switch 2. Like I remember when the Xbox Series and PlayStation in 2020, when the supply chains and everything were wrecked, and these consoles were coming out, and being like at my phone, having timers ready to go at any moment, ignoring work calls to try to get in line at whatever digital storefront to get a hold of these things. And it doesn't seem like that's all that bad for people. Oh, I need to be up in the air. Okay, wasn't paying attention. I guess it is combo related. Is it combo related? I don't know. I never know what any of these are. I don't know if I got my point across there. What I was trying to say is that, like, I don't feel like when I decide I want one, that I'll have any trouble getting a hold of one, like I would any other console at a launch. Oh, I was so close. That's okay. That's not a Switch 2, that's my one. The Mario Kart does look sick, though. I am real excited for that there Mario Kart. This is the one where, oh yes, Tony says, and if you do it when Tony doesn't say, then you're in big trouble. Like that. Tony didn't say that. Oops. I had another. See, I have another thing pop in my head from a previous topic, and I don't know why. Oh, Tony didn't say that, did he? I don't know why I keep doing that. Like I can't. Why can't all my thoughts on a topic go when I'm on the topic? Why do I gotta keep going back to it? The when I was on the topic of the Frosted Flakes ads for a Thps 3+4, like I acted like it was goofy, but every time I'm in a store that sells Frosted Flakes, I go and check and see if they're available yet. Because I am without, there's no doubt in my mind that I'm buying those. I could have done better there. Shouldn't have wasted so much time downing some Coke Zero at the beginning of that. Ooh, I was gonna do a manual regardless of what it said. I just got lucky that I didn't end up doing it. I make fun of this game type, but this is one of my favorite, like, goal. Oh, I have to do a special. Okay. One. Okay, I was gonna say, is it gonna drop it immediately so I can do the other tricks? That wasted so much time. That was way under sick. I really thought I could get sick like immediately, and I couldn't. There was nothing there. You guys ready for the part in of the evening where I talk about the funny thing my kid does now? What is this? What is a disaster? I'm pushing down Y. What is that? Oh, it's probably a lip trick. Yes. So, we watch Toy Story quite often. He's pretty into Toy Story right now. He not as much like the Toy Story, mostly Buzz. He's big into Buzz and Woody's cowboy hat. more than anything. But his new thing now is that he takes his little his Buzz Lightyear action figure and yells to infinity and beyond, and then throws him as hard as he possibly can into the floor. And then he takes all his other toys and yells to infinity and beyond and throws them over his shoulder directly onto the floor. So if I leave the room for like 2 minutes, I just hear to infinity and beyond and then toys flying into stuff. And earlier he almost took out the TV with an infinity and to infinity and beyond. It actually started with at the beginning of the week that he couldn't get the to infinity part, so he just said and beyond really loud and then threw something. But that's the fun thing he does now. It's pretty cool. It's toys on the floor. Yeah, it's like it's not a light throw, like by any means. He takes like he has a couple different Buzz Lightyear figures. Like he's got some small ones, but then he's got like a full size hard plastic Buzz Lightyear, and he just throws it as hard as he can, face first onto the floor. It sounds like it could dent the floor. But also the fact that he can't pronounce a lot of words very well, like in a different way than most kids can't pronounce words very well. Like he has a very high pitched voice. He has my voice. It's unfortunate for him because when I was little, I sounded the same way. So he has a lot of trouble pronouncing words. Oh, invisible board? That's very cool. I don't know what that was. I apologize. I don't know what happened there. Something came over me. Um. So yeah, it sounds funny also on top of the goofiness of what it is he's doing. Yeah. How many more levels we got? Where are we at? Asteroid Belt. We have Mountain, Wild West, and the Underground. Okay, yeah. So we have all of the levels unlocked. So we're basically at the end here. But I have to go in and do all of them. Otherwise, it doesn't count if I don't do all of the levels. I say as if that's not the way that I became the world record holder for Tony Hawk's Red. We want to go back into that bit for a minute. Why is that still up on Wikipedia? Why didn't they take that down? That's still up there. If you go to the page, it's still the thing about me. It's like the only other thing on the list. It's like what the game is, and then under that my goofy blurb about getting the record. Apparently, no. I thought that people checked those more often. Apparently not. And I mean, I'm glad they didn't because that's a hilarious thing for me to have. But it's checking it. I mean, I check it. I check it on like a daily basis, just waiting to see when it's gonna go down. And nobody's taking it down. But I mean, there is proof. Now that I'm actually on the website, but like still, I feel like somebody should be taking that down. I don't know what Iceboard does. I don't know what half the. Oh, what was that? That was cool. Oh, like a manual fast. That's what it does. Oh, that takes me right back to the top. That's not what I wanted. That drop was absurd, and it kind of made my stomach jump a little bit. It was like too high. No, I was hearing a noise. I think there's a dog barking outside, but it's a very like it sounds kind of like the dog might have auto tune on, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You get it. You know when dogs sound like they have auto tune. I remember that there was this hockey thing. Did not remember that they could just knock you out as you went past them. I mentioned it on the last stream, and then I didn't get back to it. That this level, I remember being, I remembered it as a downhill jam level, and I was waiting for it the entirety of the downhill jam stream, and then I was like, "Where is the mountain, the snowy mountain level?" And then forgot about it until I got to this. Like I got to this game and saw it in the list, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's Pro Skater 5." And that it may not even be the level that sucks, but no, it's the level that sucks. This level sucks. There's nothing appealing about this. Oh, there we go. There's a reset to the combo. No, I gotta go all the way back down to get to that. Will this take me back to the top? I don't know what any of these do. They all take you somewhere different. Okay, good. Takes me where I want to be. Which is not right there. Since we were already in the content I'm thinking about making corner, the behind the scenes stuff, I'm also tossing around something else. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it, but just doing it because I was thinking about it a lot today. I haven't like when I made the channel, the entire basis of it was that everything in it was going to be based off of some form of comic book media. Now, very Tony Hawk and Resident Evil based. Haven't done a video related to comic books in like 8 to 9 months. It's been a while. The last one I did, I want to say, was the Lock and Key video, Lock and Key pilot video, but I don't remember. Thinking about returning to that a little bit. I mean, it's not going to be everything again, but I just think about bringing some of those back with the DCU. Because man, I'm so excited for the DCU. I'm refusing to watch the Superman trailer because I don't want to see anything else. Like I think I've seen all I need to see. That trailer of Crypto coming to save him, that's all I needed. I don't need any other thing. I don't need to know. And I saw the Peacemaker season 2 trailer the other day because it was on before Last of Us. So I guess I have that in from the DCU. But like, I'm so excited that I think it might bring me back. This might be my. What happened was I just kind of burnt myself out on it, and I had. It was shortly after I had my son that I've fallen off of comics. I haven't had time to read comics. The thing is that time frame I used to have is just gone now. So I've been way out of the loop of comics for a while. And then that being out of the loop of reading, not every day, but very often. Like I just fell off of it entirely. And all my CW shows ended around the same time. It was just a lot of things that came together, and then I burnt myself out, so I just never got back to them. And I moved on to other things here, but I'm like, I got the itch. I get the itch for the superhero content. Or for me to consume and to make at the same time. But if I'm going to do that, it's probably going to start, like, if I'm going to do the DCU, if I'm going to do videos on all of it, whatever it is, because there's only ever been the one. Like, we've never had a DC universe before in movies, so now seems like a good time to cover it. I got to start with Creature Commandos that I entirely skipped. That show came and went for me, and I did not watch any of it. But all that really matters is getting to the Authority. That I keep seeing people like complain about that they're making an Authority movie because nobody knows who they are. And that's just a tragedy in itself that people don't know the Authority. As a guy who found out about the Authority in his early 20s, like way longer after they existed. While I'm at it, James Gunn, hit me up. I'll play Midnighter. Make me Midnighter. That's the campaign. Can we do that? Can we run a campaign? What is the thing I'm looking for? Lift chairs. Oh, so they're probably all up. If we can do a campaign on stream that's like this is the thing we're all working towards, let's get me to play Midnighter in the DCU. Like I don't know if he's been cast. I'm gonna assume not, but I want to do that. So somebody let James Gunn know. I'll clip this out and we'll make it a social thing. But it's probably got to be more concise than what I just said, so I'm gonna have to redo it probably later on. So just put that in. Maybe we'll make a change.org. Those petitions that don't actually do anything that people sign all the time. Let's do one of those. Let's get a petition going to make me Midnighter. Jimmy. That's just James Gunn with a mustache? Jimmy Gunn? Oh, there's a lift chair. That looks like a lift chair if I've ever seen a lift chair. I feel like it's time change.org petitions finally did something. Like I see those often enough, and I'm like, what's the point? Is this really doing anything? And now it's going to. It's going to make me Midnighter in the DCU. Because while the Authority is great, I think you need somebody like me that can carry Midnighter into its solo movie, where it will he'll really shine in a solo movie. Because I think the character of Midnighter shines better in his solo series over the Authority series. I'm just gonna say it. Give the people what they want, James Gunn. And what they want is me as Midnighter. I would now this would be the perfect time for me to like bust into my audition of Midnighter, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what he'd sound like. Now I want to say it's very like Bale Batman, but I have no idea because he was in like an animated Robin movie. What was it? Bad Blood? Is that the name of it? Back to the Taylor Swift references. I think it's what it was called. It was the one with Nightwing on the cover. It's an animated movie from their animated universe. But since we're already deep in the comic talk, let's go there. Nobody talks about how good the DC animated universe is. They had this like super sick series of movies that nobody talked about or watched that were like all like straight to DVD and streaming releases that ran together in this like continuous universe that was just like the mega hits of the DC Universe comics. And it was a great time that came and went and then I guess was just forgotten about. Because you all let it just be forgotten about? Because I certainly didn't. I was deep in it. I was watching one of those movies while painting my living room at my previous house. That's just a strange anecdote I have from that I remember. I was watching one. I couldn't tell you which one it was, but I was watching one of those movies. Oh well, painting that living room. Oh boy, because it was also around the same time I was watching Gotham, and I watched that while painting another room in the house, like right next to it. All lift chairs dropped. Sick. Like this is I'm hitting you at the bottom of the barrel content. I'm sorry, you don't care, but I watched while that you don't care that I watched TV while painting my house. What a strange activity to do. That's how like ADD I like the ADD is so strong in my brain that I cannot do anything without having something else. Like I guess I have a very strange form of it that mine is really that I just instead of getting distracted, I have to distract myself at all times. I do not do anything without multitasking, like a show or a video or something at the same time. You care? I'm glad somebody's out here caring. Like, this man isn't going to wash a single dish without a YouTube video or a movie or something on while I do it. Those memes that's like, you see the guy that's like dead and it's like he ate without YouTube. I mean, that's also me, but that's me for literally any task I'm doing in my life. I watch TV while I edit, which is obnoxious because I have to stop and turn it down all the time because I can't hear what I'm editing. Or like I'm trying to be more precise with like a sound or something. Then I have to stop, pause it, and then do the edit and then unpause it or turn it back up. And a lot of these things could be avoided if I just didn't do that, but can't help it. Gotta do it. I'll get bored of this thing that I do for fun, my little hobby here. if I can't also watch TV while I do it. What am I missing? Skate. I'm missing one skate letter, right? I have like all of them. Oh, God. I slept a reasonable amount last night, I think. I double zeroed. This is my second Coke Zero of the day. Like I should be just speeding through life at the moment. I apparently am not. Oh, there it is. Oh, I got a new emblem. That's what I do it for, really. I just play this for the emblems. That's all I want. Yeah, I gotta start speeding things up. Let's try to knock this game out early instead of going to 1 in the morning. Let's try to do a midnight finish. Can I finish this game in 1 hour? I keep thinking there's coping on those to hit, and there's not. Sorry, I went into gamer mode here because I'm just ripping this combo. and I get nailed by the little wood hockey man. like a folklore tale, the little wood hockey man. You know, those things that people used to like tell their kids to terrify them at night. Like, you have to clean the mud off your shoes before you come in, or the little wood hockey man's gonna come in here and eat your fingers. I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, the little wood hockey man blocked my shot. Oh, and I still got a goal anyways, though, so who cares? Take that, little wood hockey man. You're not eating my fingers today. If you thought that character was done, it's not. Little wood hockey man's gonna keep on going. Put a big old H for hockey in the chat if you... I'm having fun with that bit. Put a big old H in the chat if you love the little wood hockey man. And the little wood hockey man from the folklore tale looks nothing like these giant wood hockey men here that are blocking my shots. Entirely unrelated. They're only the same in name. Oh no, I'm getting bat around by the little wood hockey men. There's more than one of them. They're just batting me around. That's added to the lure of the little wood hockey men. They also just bat you around. Like you're a cat toy. I'm losing it. I had it and now I don't have it anymore. The little wood hockey man. Get all away from the fact that the bit is getting no response is what's gonna make me not stop doing it. You want more little wood hockey man? You want to get rid of the little wood hockey man? Pretend like you really, really like him. You're only encouraging me more with your silence. You're asking for little wood hockey man shirts to be sold. That was so disorienting. The backflip indie was that high in the air for that long. That just a lot in my brain. Oh, another achievements. Another achievements. No, 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 no. Oh no, I got stuck with that manual and I lost it. I was I'm not gonna do another one. I won't blame that on the he who will not be named again. But if you think that bit's over, you are sorely mistaken. That was awesome. What was that? How did I do just such an awesome combo? What happened there? I'm on fire now. Now that I'm using these little... It's all about the little rails up there. The the ski lift rails. That's the secret to here. I can bring it back. That's okay. I mean, I've already got pro score now. After like 3 attempts of not even getting the like amateur score, I now have almost 6 score. Oh, it could have been it. That's okay. I'll take it. We gotta get moving. We gotta get through these levels. Because I'll tell you, this guy has no desire to do another Pro Skater 5 stream. The problem with Pro Skater 5 is that it's not bad enough to make it fun. Like Ride was so awful that the how awful it was became kind of the content of it. This is just sucks. It just is like it's boring. Not boring. It's just like, it's just it is not what you want to watch or play. Okay. Well, you don't remember this level at all. Weird, because this is the one that I remember so vividly. Did you play through all of 5? I mean, this is real close to the end. So within the last, like, 3 levels. This one was so ingrained in my memory. Ingrained enough in my memory that I thought it was in Downhill Jam. Okay. Okay, there's no coping there. There we go. I didn't want to do that, but I needed to do that to stretch it out. I was trying to stretch it out. I thought you thought you beat it. Yeah. You should remember this then. It's one of the bad ones, but not one that's so bad that you remember it very vividly. To be fair, I did like shoot a bunch of this game out of my brain after I finished it. And I did play a lot more than the average bear of this game. Oh, it's an idiot. I did look the other day. I saw in my true achievements this this game, and on true achievements 450 people have finished this. Like, that's how many people have gotten all the achievements in this game. That I don't know if that pool is like everyone ever, or if that's just people with true achievement accounts. But on Xbox, it's me and 449 other people that spent the time to do this, and that is it. And I'm really proud to be in that club. There's too many do's. There we go. That was a long series of Tony Sesses. There we go. You never thought you played this game. Yeah, I really thought I was never touching this again. And then when I was making this when I was making this stream thing, I was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. I guess we're doing that again. And here we are. How many of these do I have left here? Okay, I've only done 2 in this place. Oh boy, I really do need to start speeding up a little quicker. Hang time points. I may have been a little, like a little harsh, or because I called this boring. I don't, I don't think Pro Skater 5 is like as truly awful as everyone says it is. Like, I think it does get a bit of a bad rap. It just, it's not awful. It's just not like good. I mean, clearly there's a lot of issues with it, and there's a lot that's missing, but it's not like the worst game. It's not nearly as bad to play as Ride. It's just boring. I guess it is boring. I said it wasn't boring earlier. It really loses its like entertainment value pretty quickly after you get through like the first like 2 or 3 levels. There we go. Look at that. It's not like repetitive like in Downhill Jam just got big. The part of it that gets boring is that it's the same thing on the exact same levels over and over and over again. Like, if it was a 4 hour shorter, it wouldn't be so bad. This is just like, I don't know, dull because it doesn't play well. The wacky mission types the way they're broken up into like actual missions take a lot of the fun out of it. Oh boy, am I so excited for 3+4. Came out that transition came out of nowhere, but like the demo is next month, so I get to play it soon. Like it'll be within my grasp. A little bit of it at least with the demo. Like I think that's like 4 levels. And is that really just going to be a tease and going to make me want it more? Absolutely. But at least I get to have played a little bit of it. Because it kills me knowing that all these people that are much more important than I am have played like 8, I think 8 levels is what they got to play in their preview demo. That should be me. It should have been me. Why wasn't it me? Don't they know I'm the internet's most obtainable Tony Hawk guy? Or accessible. I've been using both of those interchangeably when I mention my status. I'm the internet's most accessible or obtainable Tony Hawk guy. If you need a Tony Hawk guy, I'm your Tony Hawk guy. No, I try to double grind. What a mistake I've made. Ooh, that was a close one. Man, it is taking a long time to get these grinds up. Oh, I didn't even realize that rail ended. That's fine. I know something's gonna go like catastrophically wrong with my Xbox for doing this whole dropping the network on it over and over again. But it's not gonna happen until like the very, very last level. Then it's gonna go out. There's a little bit of Coke Zero ASMR for you. Entirely unintentional. Oh. Was it because I landed on a curve? Is that why? I should have grinded that? Ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was more ridiculous. Oh no, my controller died. I wasn't prepared for that at all. No wonder I fell on that combo. It's a good thing I keep a second set of Xbox batteries locked and loaded, ready to go at all times. Couldn't find the back. There we go. No, I mentioned multiple times I did not prepare today, but I just pulled up my notes just to see if I had put anything in there previously, because there is stuff that I just leave in there that I don't ever look at, and I just like there's stuff that's been in there since like I started making notes for the stream, which was like stream number 3. So I just haven't ever gotten around to talking about them because they just I don't know haven't been in the mood for it. But one I forgot about that I put in there was I found out very recently that there is like a Disney Junior for Cartoon Network. They have their own like little kids block that I had no idea existed. It's called Cartoonito. I don't know why it's called that. Terrible name for a children's block. But it was entirely new news to me. I had no idea that existed. And that is where the show Batwheels comes from, which I now am a frequent viewer of. But I had no idea. Like, I assumed that show wasn't on Disney because it's a, Batman show. So it's it's like I thought it would be on some kind of network with WB, which is usually Cartoon Network. Did not expect for there to be a children's block called Cartoonito. That really came out of nowhere for me, and it started in like 2021 or 22, somewhere around there. And it's just been there under our noses the whole time. What just happened? Oh, I never turned the network back on. See, this is what happens if I don't turn the network back on. I just let it go all that time, and then it kicked me out. Oh, cool! I kept my progress. That's what's important to me, is if it keeps my progress when it kicks me out. It was so close again. But we'll transfer back over into dad talk territory. And it has nothing to do with children in general. I'm at that stage where the kid watches and finds a movie and he wants to watch it over and over again. He doesn't find it. I put a movie on for him and that like he just watches the same movie on over and over again. It's recently been Secret Life of Pets. He's really into that movie. Only the first one. Can't find the second one anywhere. I refuse to pay $14 for it. So I watched the first Secret Life of Pets a lot because he really likes the early scenes where the cats are knocking things off the shelves, and then he just locks in on that movie in general. But I usually when he's got a movie, I watch it in small bite-sized portions over the course of like a 2.5 months, and then I finally finish it and we move on to a new movie. So I decided a new movie we'd start yesterday was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I have never seen that movie before in my life. That movie's hilarious. People aren't talking enough about how funny Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is. What a funny movie. Bill Hader, he's at his peak there. The guy hasn't done anything that good since, but he does. What did Bill Hader even do that's funny after Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? I was gonna get that. I couldn't get that bit out all the way, but man, that movie it had me rolling so many times, and I actually got to sit and watch the entirety of the thing through. Like, he didn't want to turn it off. Also, had no idea that movie. Like, I've known about that movie forever. I've just never actually got around to watching it. I had no idea it had a sequel. That's entirely news to me. And not even like one of those sequels where it's like an entirely different cast and it's just the animated movie that they reuse the prop. Like, Bill Hader's in the second one. Really, the second one's good too. Yeah, there was so many times that I was like, why am I laughing so hard at the Meatball movie? But man, is it good. Also, Bruce Campbell, unexpected. Didn't expect him to be in that. Or like the cast of that movie is wild. Mr. T is a cop. And he plays that character so well. Ah, there we go. We got Am. That's all I needed was Am. Fight the power. Speed comedy. There were so many bits throughout the movie that really I thought, like, the spray on shoes as a concept was such a funny bit to me that they spray on and then never come off. It's such a like I know it's kind of like it's a part of the basis of the entire movie to make it work, but like that just the concept of the shoes that you spray on and then they're just stuck there forever. And he puts them on as a child and then grows his entire life with the same spray on shoes. There's a lot of big brain bits in that. I also really love the scene where they're in the Jello and he like goes to take a call and just falls out of the end of the Jello. Good stuff. It's good dumb humor, that movie. I don't know why I never watched it before. I've always notoriously been a TV guy that doesn't watch a lot of movies. Like, I watch a lot of TV and then I'll throw a movie in every once in a while. I think I might be getting into my movie era. Like, I think it may be coming up. I might be transitioning. I don't think I'm transitioning. I just think I may be adding more movies into my. I might be balancing my movie and TV watching. It's the first movie, the one that has that genius joke where he goes, "There's a leak in the boat," and then they pan over and there's a leak of the vegetable in the boat, and he screams. I don't recall that joke, but that's really good because they aren't really on boats except for at the end when they're escaping and they're on the like it's giant bread and pizza with pizza sales at the end when they're all trying to escape the dam breaking. But that's the only time I recall them being on a boat. Oh, this is a one shot combo. Is all this is. Like I have one. This is one of those where I have one try to get the whole score, and also I can't manual at all. Man, this is like impossible. All right. Let me get one. I had to stay a week at my grandma's when I was in my early teens, and I brought Claudia with a chance of meatballs for some reason, and she had no internet, so I watched that movie like once that week. It's so funny to not be like, I'll just like, was cable not an option to be like, I'll just only watch Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? But I mean, I get it. That movie was genuinely really funny. I was really enjoying that. Okay. I Part of it I think was that I just didn't expect it to be as good as it was, and I was like, why has no one told me to watch this before? Because usually, like when something's really good like that, you hear somebody's like, "Hey, you got to watch this." Like when people were really into Puss in Boots, and they were like, "This movie's awesome." I don't know. I didn't actually watch it, but a lot of people said it was really good, and I was like, "I'm definitely gonna watch that," and I never did. But nobody's ever been like, "Hey, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs," more like Cloudy with a Chance of Certified Slapper right here. And I don't know why they never did. All right, well that's good enough. Fixing chat monitor here. Apologies. Uh, Brought my Xbox with me and I was using the DVD case to keep off the carpet so it didn't overheat, and I ended up just playing on the computer. She had no internet, but no. She had internet but no Wi Fi the whole week. And I'm like you, have to have something to do with the background, so that was it. Okay, yeah, that tracks more sense to have just Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is just your like ambient sound in the room. Okay, I think we're gonna call this level good and move on because we're getting close to the end of the night, and I got two more levels to blow through. And I don't know what I gotta do. I guess I don't know. Is there credits? I mean, there's got to be credits, right? I don't remember if there's credits, but I'm at the end. Now this one, oh, what happened? Ah, why is this such a problem all the time? Just work. I remember this being a level, but I don't remember anything about it. Like I remember there being a Wild West level, but I don't remember even the shape of this thing. Map view. Yeah, don't recall it. Finally got around to playing Black Ops 6. Dude, Black Ops 6 is like it was a sleeper hit for me. I was not expecting to have so much fun with it. Are you playing the campaign or just playing multiplayer? And because if you're playing multiplayer, you gotta like. I still have it downloaded, and I would love to jump into some more. It was in my constant rotation. I mean, like since it's come out, it's been something I've been going back to consistently. With Zach, the zombies is really fun. Yeah, we played a lot of zombies, mostly like just there's if you haven't played a lot of the multiplayer, there's a level that is like a map that's like two apartments together that like it's basically a big square track that like one apartment leads into the other apartment and you can run around the side of them and that's like almost all it's basically like a they have Nuketown but it's like what I would call this Black Ops version of Nuketown and it has they always have that on a 24/7 and we play that that's like that's most of the time I've spent playing that game is in that 24/7 apartment map. But there's like some of the newer maps are super cool. Like there's one where you're on like a moving bullet train. It's just it's super cool. Um that's all I have to say about it. It's a cool concept to do a whole map on a bullet train. And then there's a couple other maps that you played the apartment map. Yeah, the apartment map is what I spent like the entirety of my multiplayer playtime in. Whoa, what is this? This was very unexpected. This little underground mine shaft. Oh, I thought maybe the barrels. What do I need to? Yeah, barrels. Is it not these barrels? What does it say? Knock them over? Explode. How do I explode the barrels? Yeah, the bullet train. Yeah, I as soon as I saw that map, I was like, I gotta get on and play the bullet train. The of course, the Tony Hawk map is cool. If you haven't played that one yet, just because it's cool that there's a Tony Hawk map, and it was used to tease 3+4. And I just like when games like I guess collaborate in that way. Yeah, grind. Yeah, that one's weird because it's half Ninja Turtles, half Tony Hawk. It's like kind of a weird, which I guess makes sense because they're like Ninja Turtles are in Pro Skater 5, so I mean technically yeah they do go together. But it's weird that they were like let's do the 3+4 teaser map, but let's also make it Ninja Turtles. I also think like I never was into the idea of Call of Duty doing like skins, like Fortnite skins and stuff. Because I'm just like a grumpy old man about it. But the collaborations they've been getting are awesome. Like they had the Ninja Turtle skins. Um, I could not care at all about Squid Game being in there, but then also they did the Jay and Silent Bob collab, which is awesome. Yeah, and the turtles. Yeah, the turtles. They released the turtle skins like right as they did the grind map, so they like went together. Yeah, Seth Rogen, hilarious thing to do. They're like this game is going so hard on. They're really into marijuana this year, Call of Duty. They just love involving it in any way. Little emotes, skins, anything they can do. Like gun skins, they're just like, let's get this in here as much as possible. We know this is something that 95% of our audience is into. People do love mindless Call of Duty games and marijuana together. So it makes sense. It probably sells really well. I mean, I can tell it sells really well because I every single game get killed by the guy with the like explodey pot leaf uh whatever emote thing that happens. But also as a guy that doesn't buy skins at all in any like I don't think I've ever bought a skin in any game ever. Oh, I bought a battle pass, I guess. I bought one battle pass for Halo Infinite. And no, I bought the battle passes for Suicide Squad. But those were different. That's a whole different concept. But I find the economy of skins to be insane, so I don't subscribe to them. Like I like Jay and Silent Bob, but I could buy a full game for the price of using them in Call of Duty, and I didn't even pay for Call of Duty. So like I don't know. I've never had the urge to buy a skin. The one time I did when they brought Green Arrow to Fortnite, it was locked behind like a subscription, so I didn't even do that. This is the most like old man I've ever sounded though, being like these kids paying too much for skins. It's just not my thing. Like I don't care that much. I love a good cosmetic, but it has to be I like an unlockable cosmetic, not a paid for cosmetic. Okay, hold the phone. This is a big head where I can't do flip tricks? No, I can do it. What does that mean? No spinny board. I don't know what that icon means. I'm sure it said something in there and I just didn't pay attention to it. Oh, I can't revert. That's what it is. No reverts. They're taking a lot away from me with no reverts. And I can't help but try to do it. I meant to put it in the Discord earlier, and then I forgot to, so I'm just gonna let it out here. Anybody see the trailer for this new Pete Davidson horror movie that looks like super insane? Like, it looked very scary. It's called The Home, I think, or The House. I caught this trailer earlier, and I thought this movie looked wild. He's like, I guess I'm assuming based off of the trailer that he comes in to be like, sign me up. Oh, sign you. So you haven't seen it? Well, I think it's called The Home. Go watch that trailer. It looks nuts for something Pete Davidson's doing. It looks like it's not a comedy in any way. Like it does not look like it is intended to be funny at all. Yeah, yeah. Go watch that trailer. I mean, I'm in on anything Pete Davidson does, anyways. But this is like when I saw it, I was like, that doesn't seem right. Because like he did like bodies, 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 which I wasn't really a fan of. It just that movie was just like I don't know. Maybe I didn't get it, but something about that movie just like I did not like it. It was okay. It didn't tickle my fancy. I guess is what I'm looking for. I don't know what words I'm looking for. It just wasn't my thing. Even though I normally love that kind of movie, but this is not that at all. This is like a real hardcore horror movie. Unless it's entirely duped me in the one trailer I saw. But bodies breaking that up reminded me that uh about a movie that I guess I could recommend. I don't that's not really my thing to do movie recommendations, but I'm gonna do one now. If you haven't seen the movie Drugstore June, I think it's on Hulu. It has Esther Pavitsky. Can't remember how to say her last name. She's a stand-up comedian, very funny, but she did this movie with Haley Joel Osment. That's a Sixth Sense guy, right? Haley Joel Osment. But yeah, it's her and him in this movie. That's very like it's like kind of satire making fun. It's a very weird movie to describe. Uh, the is kind of just making fun of TikTok kids, but it's weird. And I was one of those movies that I really like a movie that I end it and I'm like I don't know if it was good or not, but sitting back on it, I enjoyed the experience, the ride that movie took me on, because it's super weird. He's also in Tusk. Haley Joel Osment. I I I don't know if you're referring to thinking the movie was good being Bodies, Bodies, Bodies or Drugstore June. So clarify that, but got lost in what I was saying. I don't know. That's my movie rec, I guess. What's it called? That movie that I'm talking about with Haley Joel Osment? It is called Drugstore June. It was on Hulu. I don't know if it's on there anymore. The whole like the whole concept of it is that she works at a drugstore as like an assistant for like a place that makes medicine. Oh, Bobby Lee is also in it because Bobby Lee runs he runs the pharmacy. He's like the owner, and then the drugstore gets robbed, and then the whole movie is her trying to like figure out who robbed the drugstore. Yes, Drugstore June. That's the name of the movie. If it's on Hulu, I suggest give it a watch. It's a weird movie you'd be into. I think that was where I saw it was Hulu. I don't know if it's still there or not. That was I don't know. You'd have to check my letterbox. I update like once a year. I put it on there, I think, whenever I watched it. Same, I guess, with just like with Esther Pavitsky in general. Her stand-up is really funny. She has a special. I think it's on YouTube. You can find it. It's like halfway a documentary and halfway a special. Still very very funny. Yeah, let me know what you think of it, because I'm recommending it, but at the same time, I don't really know if like if it was a good. I liked it, but I don't know if it was a good movie, because I also like movies that are not very good a lot of the time. Big Boss Baby guy over here. Oh, guys, it's midnight. Do you know what that means? It's my wife's birthday officially, and here I am playing Tony Hawk with you, and not with my wife at the moment. It's her birthday. Oh boy. What happened? Why did I get on that rail? Ah, I lost it there again. We refer to her as Mrs. Blaster Goblin on the Blaster Goblin Show TM. We didn't think that one up. That was given to us. But that's what we'll refer to her as. No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna run out of time on this again when I've got like 3 of these left to get. Okay. And the last one's over there, and I've got 30 seconds to make it. Which sounds like a reasonable amount of time to make it, and it is really not. There we go. That hawk just got manned. Let's do some Tony Says. Killed it. Didn't even have to work at that last one. Oh, it's still a mute grab then. I'm sure I went over the whole mute grab, weddle grab thing on stream before, but they don't call it a mute grab anymore. And I have a hard time remembering when that happened. Ah, there we go. Oh, am I still offline? No, I'm online. No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, cool. It stayed. I don't know why it stayed. Use dynamite to clear sheep from the. Oh, okay. These sheep look hilarious. They clearly put no work into making these. How we doing, champ? Oh, we're making it. We're almost at the end. We're apparently dynamiting sheep. You came in at the wackiest moment to come back into this. Well, I'm dynamiting sheep out of a pool. And they wondered why people didn't like this game. You put in stuff like this. Where did the sheep go? Where sheep go? Oh, other pool. What's this? No sign of Tony. No, it's no Tony. It's all Patrick. Oh no, I thought maybe we were in the clear because the network worked fine once, but it did not. Sheep. Yeah, there's no. It's the Wild West level, so they were like, "What is Wild West?" Uh, Sheep, I guess. You missed the movie chat, Andy. We were having a good movie chat in here. You seen this movie, Drugstore June? Tell me, is it a good movie? I don't know. Love horses. No, should I? That was my movie rec for the night. That I've never done movie recs before, but I did one tonight, and that was it. The movie I watched months ago. I don't know what popped it into my head, but I'm just gonna tell everybody to watch it. What's the title again? Drugstore June. It was on Hulu. Don't know where it could be now. I don't. Okay. Now I did like act like it was ridiculous that TJ didn't remember the mountain level, but I have zero memory of ever playing this level, this ever existing ever. And I should if I have, platinumed this game. This is very unfamiliar to me that this exists. I don't know what this is. You're telling me there's a subway level in this, and I do not recall it at all? That doesn't seem right. I have never seen this in my life. How did I make it? How did I platinum this without ever seeing this level once? Like, I guarantee I have no idea what it is. I love that you have it watched on your letterbox. Oh yeah, my letterboxed. I mentioned that earlier that I put stuff on there like once a year. The way I use letterbox is not the way everyone else does. Is that I watch a movie and everything I put the little heart on. I think that's the only way that I know of how to add it to the list. So I put a little heart on everything, and then I just give it a star rating, and that's it. I don't write a review or anything like that. It's just give it a star rating. And I gauge it from like 5 stars to Priscilla, because what an awful movie that was. It's the lowest rated thing on my letterbox, and it's gonna stay there because that movie sucked. And I'll watch like any movie. Like movies don't often like, even if I'm not like enjoying it. I watched all of that movie, so that's evidence enough, I guess. I'll just keep watching something even if I'm not like having a good time. But I was just like not at all enjoying any moment of that movie. So I don't mean, did you like that movie? Did you watch it? Because anybody with eyeballs that watched that movie did not enjoy it, including people with eyeballs that don't work. What's the big deal with that movie? It's ass boring. That's the big deal with it. No, what a boring movie. You know that they did that Austin Butler Elvis movie? Imagine if the movie was that, but without the like entertaining Elvis parts. It was just the parts like in between the entertaining stuff. So not only had I just like already seen the movie because I had seen that movie before, but then it was that movie without the good parts. What are you trying to sell me on here? I've seen way worse, but I ain't finna watch it. Exactly. But that's the bottom of my bar right now is Priscilla, because it was just boring. The I it's It's not bad enough that I turned it off in the middle. I've only done that with one movie, and that was the Emoji Movie. The Emoji Movie just, I was like, I'm not feeling it, and turn it off. And I never, I will see things to the end no matter what. No matter how garbage they are, I'm going all the way to the end. But the Emoji Movie recorded off the, allegedly recorded off the, like, theater screen was not something that could hold my attention. Have you seen Last Mimsy? Last Mimsy? No. That's your hill. I've never heard of this movie. What is this movie? I don't know how to get up there to get the A. 8. Last Mimsy. Who even remembers that film? How is this so? Has everybody heard of this except for me? I wasn't sure if it was. It could have been made up. I've never heard of this thing before. He knows the truth. He is the guy I refer to when it comes to a movie that no one cares about or have ever heard of. He usually knows something about it. That is his specialty. He's a good guy to have around for that kind of thing. List Space Chimps is in there. And now that should I watch Space Chimps? That's another one I've never watched. I was in here earlier praising Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs because I'd never seen it before yesterday, and I loved it yesterday. The movie slapped. One of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I'm a grown man that's talking about how great that movie is. Space Chimps, I feel like that's of the same era. I feel like I would have seen those trailers back to back on a DVD. And that DVD would have been like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something along those lines. Maybe those are a little later than that. Oh, there's a DVD. I'm missing a skate letter and a single directory sign. One skate letter, one directory sign. Three different. Hey, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm a TV guy. Then I don't know movies. I'm just a dumb old TV guy. What do I know? You got a question about the CW? I can probably answer it. I missed a K somewhere. Okay, there we go. Try to get slowed down. BRB if you're still streaming. Okay. I mean, you can take me in the shower if you want. Bring me in. Is that the first? Will that be the first watch in the shower? I hope certainly not. Max Keeble's big move. Is that of that era, or is that of a different era from these other movies? Whichever movies were in. I feel like Max Keeble's Big Move is such an iconic movie that I don't remember a thing about. I know I've seen it, but that's like it's a decom, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's a decom. But like I he's a kid that's in school and he doesn't go to school one day or something like that. Is that the concept? Am I close to the concept of Max Keeble's Big Move? Because the name is iconic. The movie itself, I do not remember anything about. How do I get on that grind? There we go. Oh, wrong grind. This is not the grind I want to be on. I want to be on that grind, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna force the movie club into the show. Hey, I wouldn't mind. If we have a segment, if that's a segment every week, Andy's Movie Club, and you just pick a movie that we all have to watch, and it's just, I mean, it'll probably just end up being me watching it. But I like the idea. Let's do it. Andy's Movie Club. Is Max Keeble's Big Move #1? Is that homework for next week? I mean, you got a wrench. You can make decisions around here now. I gave you that power and you didn't ask for it. Oh, you're starting with the Space Chimps list? Awesome. Give me all the Space Chimps. How do you? Where does Space Chimps land on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Like, are they near each other at all in quality? Because if they're near each other, I am so in to Space Chimps. I would just really like. Why can't I hit the? I've hit every rail except for the rail I'm trying to get on. I just want to get on that rail over there. Wrong one. Wrong one again. There we go. That's all I wanted. Just give the man what he wants, and it's the rail. Cloudy's so much better. Yeah, well, Cloudy was excellent. I'm just looking for anything that gives me the same joy that movie did yesterday. Because I was not expecting the comedy that had washed over my body with that movie. Oh, yeah, it worked that time. It never works. Ah. You right. I feel like I'm being told I should watch Space Chimps. A lot of these Pro Skater 5 levels, the more I play through them, I was way away from the mic, so that probably sounded terrible. But a lot of these I realized are rip-offs of like multiple Tony Hawk levels at once. Like this is very much mall, but also one of the like 5 times they tried to do a Subway level that didn't work out very well, and not like a Subway restaurant level. I don't think they ever did a Subway sponsorship, and boy, did they miss out. Or I guess they lucked out because Tony Hawk games were like right around the Jared era. So, I mean, there could have been a chance we got a playable Jared. So probably best that we didn't get a Tony Hawk Subway collab. What did I do? How did I get in here? How did I get where I am? I don't know if this game has credits. Like I feel like I mean I've made it to the last level, so I must have done something, right? Is there an achievement maybe that explains to me if I finished it? Nope, nope, not what I meant to do. No, there's no achievement that says I've done it. I don't I don't know what will classify this game as finished. I may have to Google it. Oh no. Speed. Man, I wish I could speedrun this game. I'm looking for another like I've got the itch now. I'm looking for another title to do. Like should I go back and now that I have the skills and try to get Ride also? No one else is doing it. It could be me. I don't like that backflip hold trick. If you hold it and try to do spins, it doesn't multiply your score at all because it's not like a real grab trick. Like it once the spin is over, it's also over. Like it doesn't do anything else. It's where that trick clocks out at. Oh, I got it. I did get it. I didn't think I was going to. Yeah, let's do this. Let's Google. Well, that's not correct. The AI overview on Google is just the worst thing that you could like. Why? And nothing has made search more obnoxious than that. Google, how do I roll credits on Pro Skater 5? And it says to roll credits in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. You don't need to do anything special. Credits are automatically rolled at the end of each level after you complete the goals. What does that mean? There's not a credit screen at the end of every level. What is it trying to tell me? Maybe it was my wordage of like roll credits. IGN has a guide. We'll click that. Maybe IGN's guide will say. It's a lot of information I don't need. This isn't a walk. It says it's a guide, but then it's just a review of Pro Skater 5. What do you mean this is a guide? A guide to what? And then this says it's a walkthrough, but there's literally nothing there. There's no information. I should know like where this game ends as a guy who, once again, as the guy who has all the achievements, I should know, but there isn't. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that there is like a roll credits ending to this. I think this is it. Like I think I've done it, and I'm just wasting time now. Oh yeah, I can't manual. This is one of those. Okay. Alright. I mean, I'll take a pro finish. That's fine. Almost. Could have been it. Not even close. Oh, there's that again. That's fun. Love that that happens. There's gotta be a way, like, for it to tell me it's done. Unless they're just like even the like old ones told you they were done. Like when you got to the last goal, or when you got past the last goal, it would give you a little like on-screen notification of some sort. Well, missed a ring. Take this, Superman 64. You got nothing on this. No, go down. Oh. I'm still waiting for something, and I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think I've done it, and I'm just I'm just playing to play now. I just really have no memory of how this works. Of course, I didn't remember this whole level. But man, my hair looks like that, and you were just letting me. Nobody said, "Hey, man, you look like that." Nobody at all. Does it say? Is there anything in here that's like this many to the end? I think that's just it. Like I think I've done it. Like it's lackluster, and now I can go do this, and that's how I roll credits. Like it's just here. Like I don't think there's a way to actually roll them. You just eventually roll them yourself. So as the guy with the ability to just roll them himself, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it as that's Pro Skater 5 finished. I have man, that looks nuts. Can't believe you guys let me look like that. Yeah, that's like I've done it all. Like I'm on the last level. There's nothing left. There's not another level after that. There's not a secret one. So I think that's it. That is Pro Skater 5 knocked out. So next week is 1+2, which I'll probably knock out in a sitting because I've been doing that literally every, like at least twice a week for the past like 4 weeks. I've just been dropping in and ripping through a campaign. So that shouldn't go long. And then hopefully by after that, we'll have the 3+4 demo to run through, which I think is only 2 levels. So that's not a lot to work with. So I don't know if I can do a whole stream out of that. Well, when we get closer to that, we'll figure that out. Of course, I could just do multiple 1+2 streams of working through parts of that. I don't know. It's up in the air. I'll let you all figure it out. We've got something we're figuring out here. We're gonna cut it early this day though. I guess not really that early. I started early, so we're still hitting that like 3.5 hour mark. But it's 12:37 instead of almost 1. Instead of 1 when I have been ending. So that's it. Look out tomorrow around noonish lunchtime. There should be a mind's eye video for me. That's like 12, 13 minutes or so. A little longer than the last one. Goes more in depth into what the game is and what's going on with it. And then more good scripted, edited stuff to come. Not that this is a bad video, but the like more in depth, thought through videos coming after that. Is that it? Am I just wasting time now? I'm just wasting time. All right. You have a good one.